Hi everybody, welcome back. The dip came quickly and touched indeed the $150,000 level for Bitcoin, at the lower end of the bull flag as discussed in previous weekly update. In today's update I will talk about a lot of bullish patterns that are now recognizable at the different crypto coins. Also, initial price targets will be discussed. I will catch you up with the status of the multiple time frame market waves, green bottom indicator, positive and negative divergences, the trend analyzer, and of course the status of the $5,000 to $1 million challenge. If history repeats, we are at the verge of a historical breakout and an exponential move to the upside. Welcome back everybody, I'm the Robotic Wave Trader, bringing you weekly crypto updates and teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit a thumbs up if you like this video. Let's have a look at the multi-time frame market waves first. So this Bitcoin monthly graph, the monthly market wave is going up, the negative divergence is still in play. The weekly market wave is high but is going up, and that's very normal for this phase of the cycle. If you go back to previous cycles, we clearly see that the weekly market wave is staying upside for a longer time before falling down. Then on the daily graph, one of the market waves has already given a buy signal, still unconfirmed for 4 hours, and the second one is bottoming. Green bottom indicator signals that a bottom is formed, trying to make a bottom at this moment. If you are looking at the daily graph, a lot of patterns are recognizable here. So first of all, the inverse head and shoulder that is playing out over a longer time frame. And when we measure this move over here and we put it on the outbreak, we come to around 150,000. So we've seen here a bull flag with a breakout. If we calculate it, we are coming to 145,000, and the current bull flag that we are in, when an outbreak takes place, and it's almost so far, if you're zooming in, around $135,000 is the target. So when a breakout takes place, the first target is 135,000, and probably we will form another bull flag or bullish pattern there, and we go further to the upside. Then Ethereum. The monthly market wave is clearly indicating a buy signal. And remember, this buy signal is 30 to 31 times stronger than the daily buy or sell signal. So a very strong signal is given now. The weekly market wave is going up, and yes, we are at resistance, and it's a matter of time that we will break that, in my opinion. And if you're looking at the monthly graph, this is a triangle, and if we take this level, I will make it a little bit shorter. If we measure this level here, the basis, and we put it on the outbreak, then it's clear that for Ethereum, an initial target of 8,400 is reachable and also very logical. Looking at the daily graph, market wave is high, but it's almost giving a buy signal over here. And if we break out this triangle, the target is around 5,000 and 5,200. Then Fetch has been discussed this morning, but here the monthly is giving a buy signal, the weekly is giving a buy signal. With only 4 hours to go, then it's really confirmed. And the daily, the price is around the trend line, upwards moving trend line. And if you look at the 12-hour graph, and that's good to see, we have here a buy signal. So the 12-hour will push the daily graph to form a bottom. just a matter of time for the move. And look how much room there is. If you break this one, first initial target is around 200%, and the second target is around 360%. Then Solana. I got a question about that. Solana monthly graph. One of the market waves, monthly market waves, is giving a buy signal now with 4 days to go, and the other one is trying to bottom. The weekly market wave is going upwards, strongly upwards, and the daily market wave is pointing down. But again, if you are looking at the 12-hour, we see also on the 12-hour graph a buy signal. So then, and what we see here also a triangle on the daily graph, and if you put it together, the target is above 300. It's about 350. Let's see. One of my favorites, Inspect, has been doing very, very well the past month. It has risen from almost 10x, and it's still on the move. And here you see it, and that's for learning purposes. You see here the trigger wave. Bottom forming, green bottom indicator, and a trigger wave, a higher bottom and a higher bottom on the weekly, and off you go. I got questions about my personal portfolio. You can stop the video and look at the right side. This is my personal portfolio at this moment in time. So this is the Bitcoin graph and the M2 global liquidity with a shift of 77 days. I got some questions about this today, and look how the correlation is. When the money is flowing into the market 77 days after the money has been printed, it's unbelievable how the correlation is with Bitcoin. So the coming 77 days, the money flows into the market, and that is strongly supporting a breakout of the current patterns with this money flowing into the markets. The global liquidity index and Bitcoin does have a strong correlation, but sometimes not. And the CBBI index between 90 and 95, then that's a strong warning that the correlation would not hold. So we are now currently at 82, so no worries, we are not yet at a top according to this technique. Yeah, I'm then looking at the position of the market makers. This is the weekly Bitcoin graph, the liquidation heat map, and it's clear. The yellow is 207 million, and it's clear that up to, let's say, 122,000, that's where the liquidation money is, and that is where the coming week the market makers will try to push the prices to tap into this liquidation money that is there. Then a quick look at the timing instruments. The hotspot period that started the 15th of July and ended the 21st of July. And let's measure. The trend reversal is only 6.5%, so we will record this as a negative one. So the hotspot is negative. And as you know, or probably know, so it's between 80 and 90% of the hotspots are giving a trend change of more than 10%. So the next hotspot period starts Friday, August the 8th until August the 14th. And in between we are in the Mercury retrograde period. If you are looking at, I will make this a little bit bigger. So this is the Bitcoin graph, a little bit different graph. A lot of it is volume based, but that's not the point at this moment. The graph below is one of the timing instruments, and it's calculating the cycles. And on the daily graph we see here the 20-day cycle gives now a signal at the 10th of August, and that's exactly within the current upcoming hotspot period. So the question is, are we putting here a bottom or a top? So if we are going down now, so the outbreak is rejected, and we will go down and we will put a bottom in place and will break the patterns. So I'm very bullish. Not sure if the prices can break the patterns at this moment, and otherwise it will be around the 10th of August. If you are looking at Ethereum, that's the 17th of August, then we will go down. If we not break this one now, then we will go down and we will go through it around in the week of the 10th to 17th of August. Fetch, not clear. A little bit later, Solana, also around 22nd of August. Near, very beautiful, a very strong signal, 30 days cycle at the 11th of August. And just for learning purposes, let's go back a little bit and see what in previous 30-day cycles happened. So the previous one was August the 5th in 24, and let's see. Whoa, look, this volume candle, beautiful bottom and going up. And let's see how many percent that is. That was 72%. Let's see if we can find another one. Here's even a stronger one with a red candle, if you see it here. Very, very strong. Maybe a little bit back. And you see how beautiful these candles, the volume candles are. But let's see if we can find. Here is another one. And also from here, the bottom was set. And let's say around to here, 134% move. And let's see here another one, and this is in a short period of time 615%. So in such a candle we got that, I'm sorry, so 11th of August we will see that again. So there's a good probability that we will go a little bit down, and from there we will break it and make a run up. To conclude this weekly update, we are at the verge of an exponential move to the upside. An upward break will happen either the coming days or at the second week of August. It all depends if the current 12-hour momentum is strong enough to bend the daily graph to the upside right now. Depending on the risk appetite, positions can be taken now or after the breakout. Altcoins will outperform in the coming months with a very good chance of life-changing profits. As always, this is not financial advice, but just the things I'm thinking and doing. If you like the content, subscribe and activate the bell, and I'll see you at the next one.